Looking back now, that conversation changed my life. When people ask when this whole nightmare started, they usually expect me to talk about the survey cruise or the courtroom. But it actually started much earlier. It started with a quiet morning on my ranch in eastern Tennessee. I had lived on that property my entire life. My grandfather bought the land after returning from World War II. My father spent decades expanding it one parcel at a time. Every fence, every pasture, every cedar tree carried a family memory. To me, it wasn't just real estate. It was home. That morning, I was walking the property with my son Tyler, talking about repairing a section of fencing before winter. It felt like any other day. The cattle were grazing. The windmill creaked in the distance. Everything seemed perfectly normal. Then Tyler looked toward the southern boundary and asked, "Dad, weren't those tire tracks gone yesterday?" I stopped walking. He was right. Fresh tracks cut straight across the damp grass toward our old gate. They hadn't been there the evening before. Whoever drove through wasn't lost. They hadn't wandered onto the ranch by accident. They had followed the easiest route straight to one specific location. We walked over together. At first, nothing looked damaged. Then I noticed a fresh scrape across the gate latch. Someone had handled it. Not enough to force it open, just enough to test it. I remembered something my grandfather used to say. People don't inspect a gate before sunrise unless they plan to come back. Those words hit differently that morning. Tyler suggested checking the trail cameras we had installed around the ranch years earlier. We pulled up the overnight footage on my phone. At exactly 4:43 a.m., a black SUV rolled slowly into view. The driver stepped out, examined the gate, looked across my pasture toward my house, then climbed back inside. Just before the SUV drove away, a woman's voice came through the speaker. "Whether you sign or not, construction starts next month." I didn't know who she was. I didn't know what construction she was talking about. I didn't even know an HOA president had already made plans for land she didn't own. But one thing became painfully clear. Whoever came to my ranch before sunrise wasn't just looking around. They were planning something, and I was about to find out exactly what.